Geometrical sets. The simplest way to think about a geometrical set is as a container for features. What is meant by a container is that it's a place you can organize information pertinent to the design as well as its intent of the part you are modeling. Being that 3D experience is very flexible in what it allows the end user to do. The only steadfast rule about geometrical sets is that they cannot contain solid features, that is, items created in the part design application. One of the most important things to remember when working with standard geometrical sets is that the feature order, or timestamp, is not taken into account. Unlike modeling in a part body or an ordered geometrical set, where each feature that is created subsequently becomes the in-work object. So let's go ahead and look at some examples of the differences between the part body, having a geometrical set, and an ordered geometrical set. As we see here, we have a part body and we have a pad that was created within the part body. Now, first of all, we can create geometrical sets by either going up in the specification tree, and under our part up here, our main part, we can see that we can go down to the object and we can place in a geometrical set or an ordered geometrical set. Another way is to go down to the section bar and go to structure, and within the action bar under structure, see we have geometrical set. We have a downward arrow button. If we select that, we notice we get both the geometrical set and ordered geometrical set, and we can create them from here as well. Now that we have some here that are already recreated, let's go ahead and open up the geometrical set. Now notice here what we have are some items that are placed in here, and these are basically used as references at this point. So a geometrical set can be used to house or contain, as we talked about earlier, reference entities such as lines, points, or planes. This way you can use the same ones over and over again without having them fall into a timestamp formation, say like under part body or even ordered geometrical set. Let's go ahead and try to create a solid body within a geometrical set. I'm going to select this one and we're going to define in work object. And I'm going to use plane 4, and let's go ahead under model and create a circle. Basically a cylinder we'll create using the pad. And notice right away we get a warning that the current in work object isn't a body. The new solid feature is created after the last feature of the part body. So it's going to bump up our pad to the part body. So I'm going to select OK. It allows to create it. But look what's happened. Our sketch is allowed to be within the geometrical set, but not the solid body. It's placed back into the part body. Now, what I'm able to do here, though, is let you see that if I go ahead back and define an object, work object, and I'm going to go down to the geometrical set object, and in here we're going to go ahead and reorder children. And notice here I have all the children's, the parent-children relationship, and the sketch 7, which is the one I just created, the pad, the circle pad. I'm going to go ahead and notice that I can move it up and down the tree within the geometrical set. And I'm going to leave it there. Now let's go ahead and let's define in work object within our ordered geometrical set. Notice we have a couple of planes in here as well already created. Let's go ahead select, say, let's go ahead select plane 7, and let's go ahead and create a quick square. Exit out and let's pad that, and again we get the same warning as we did before. We can't place a solid body within an geometrical or ordered geometrical set. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to do that anyway, and it's going to place this pad into the part body, if you notice up here. And it automatically defines your work and object within the part body right with the pad that you created last. But we're going to come back down and I'm going to define work and object in our ordered geometrical set, and notice we have our sketches placed here. Now I'm going to go ahead and try to reorder the children. I'm going to select sketch 8, the one I just created. And notice if I try to move it up and down, I can't even move it. And it tells me cannot move this to this position. And that's the example I wanted to show you, is that the fluidity of the geometrical set, I can place things in here and I can move them around. Whereas in an ordered geometrical set, it kind of timestamps you and locks you into a certain place of when that was created and what was created, and same as a part body. So those are the basic differences with geometrical and ordered geometrical set. My recommendation is to build things within a geometrical set. The only thing is, you don't know when these things were created. So if someone was to open the model and look at this and you had things in here, they wouldn't know when they were created, but you can check to see what their parents are by going into the geometrical set. Let's go ahead and define an object, and I'm going to right click, say like on sketch, and if we go to parents children within the pop-up menu, notice that at least we know that pad 7 is part of the parent, and their children's actually our sketch, and then of course it was created on the plane 4. And if you actually expand this, we can go ahead and select on it or place your cursor over it, and we get plane 4. But it doesn't tell us when it was created within the tree itself under geometrical set. So I highly recommend for you to go down and take a look at the information about geometrical set features and their options in much more detail within the document below.